Welcome to Sidewinder News. I'm Mrs. Moyer.
And I'm Miss Brown.
And today we're going to talk to you about respect by sharing a little bit about one of the most respectful leaders in this country's history.
Martin Luther King Jr. is a leader who fought for equality and freedom for all, respecting, celebrating, and accepting the beauty and diversity.
He valued all of us enough to fight for the ability to live in a better, kinder world where the color of your skin does not matter, but the content of your character always should.
Martin Luther King Jr. is the perfect representation of what it means to be respectful while also being brave enough to stand up for what is right.
Respecting yourself and others enough to speak up and try to change things for the better.
I hope we all can live a little more like Martin Luther King Jr. and that we can continue to make this world a better place for all.
After all, our Sidewinder motto is be respectful, be responsible, and show self-control.
Next up, we have Mrs. HD announcing Student of the Month and a few other things. To you.
Hello everyone, it's Mrs. HD. I hope that everyone has enjoyed their long weekend, and I hope that you were mindful about why you were actually out yesterday. Just in case you didn't know, yesterday we celebrated Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a federal holiday that's held on the third month of January. It celebrates the life and achievements of Martin Luther King Jr., who was a very influential American civil rights leader. He is most well known for his campaigns to end racial segregation on public transport and for racial equality in the United States. Martin Luther King Jr. fought really hard to make sure everyone was treated equally and fairly. Three words that really stand out in my mind about Martin Luther King Jr. are equality, justice, and service. So that's just a little bit of information about Martin Luther King Jr. Mrs. Moyer and Miss Brown is going to do something very special for you today and give you some more information about Martin Luther King Jr. Here are a few other reminders for us. The LCAP window closes January 22nd. Thank you to all students and parents and staff members that have already completed the LCAP. Remember, the LCAP is for students who are in 5th or 6th grade. Thank you so much to everyone. We're really trying to have 100% participation. Again, it closes on January 22nd. I want to congratulate everyone who worked extremely hard on their benchmarks and took their time. Thank you for completing your benchmarks, for completing your SEL screener, and for those of you who completed the bullying survey. We appreciate all of your input and your feedback. A huge shout out to Manuel U and Mrs. Gonzalez's class. If you haven't had a chance, make sure you check out Manuel's U's wonderful weather project. It has been featured on the district Facebook page as well as the radio station. And a huge shout out to Manuel U. All students who are either in distance learning or independent study, please make sure that you log on every day that you're supposed to be logged on, that you are on for the entire day, that means in the morning, and that you also log back in the afternoons. And students who are in independent study, please make sure you attend your sessions, you notify your teachers if you're unable to attend, and that you make sure you complete all of your schoolwork. Our attendance is close to 96%, but it's only a little bit over 95%, and our goal for this year is 96%. So we need everyone to work extremely hard to make sure we get back to 96%. I know we can do it. Now, starting this month in January, we are celebrating our Students of the Month. So a huge round of applause for our Students of the Month for January. Now, who are our Students of the Month? From TK in Miss McGinn's class, Abigail P. Kindergarten in Miss McGinn's class, Samantha C. Kindergarten in Mrs. Ainsworth's class, Kaylee S. Kindergarten from Mrs. Moan's class, Kobe B. Kindergarten from Mrs. Rosage's class, Jocelyn S. Kindergarten from Mrs. Berry's class, Benjamin B. First grade, Mrs. Berry's class, Mariah K. First grade from Mrs. Buston's class, Juniper C. First grade from Miss Godoy's class, Sydney B. Second grade from Miss Diaz's class, Frank M. Second grade from Mr. Kenny's class, Lillian O. Second grade from Mrs. Snyder's class, Gabriella Y. Third grade from Miss Brown's class, Thomas B. Third grade from Mrs. Moyer's class, Savannah O. Third grade from Mr. Snyder's class, Julia B. And now our fourth graders. Fourth grade from Mr. Snyder's class is Francis B. Fourth grade from Mrs. Dahlberg's class, Meredith A. Fourth grade from Mrs. Ritz's class, Abby B. Fifth grade, Charlotte M. from Mrs. Ritz's class. Fifth grade from Mrs. Bolano's class, Colton Q. Fifth grade from Mrs. Stepp's class, Frank J. Fifth grade from Ms. Buckles' class, Kelly M. And our sixth graders. Sixth grade from Mrs. Buckles' class, Isaac C. Sixth grade from Mrs. Gonzalez's class, Manuel U. And sixth grade from Mrs. Holbert's class, Liliana R.G. Again, that's Liliana R.G. from Mrs. Holbert's class. A huge congratulations to all of our students of the month. And if you are not a student of the month for the month of January, continue to work extremely hard. Do all of your work that you're supposed to do. Be on time, complete all your work, and make sure you exercise positive behavior, and you could be a student of the month for the month of February. Have an outstanding day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. HD, for all of that wonderful information.
For those of you who were named as Student of the Month by your teacher, you will be receiving a certificate in the mail with your name on it, as well as a coupon for Jack in the Box that says Way to Go. And along with that Way to Go is a coupon for a free kids meal. Hope you enjoy that. We've loved being here again with you for the Sidewinder News, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
See you on the next one.
Bye.